I walk in the mall and I spend all my money, and you know I get it the next day. And I'm really that young nigga that's getting money, so you know I just stay up out the way. And they look up to me just like I'm big homie, so you know these little niggas gotta pay. And I'm never in last, I'm in first place. And I just beat the race like I'm take cake. 20K on the flight, that's a vacay.
Where is Jimmy? Where is Jimmy? Where is Jimmy?
Where is Jimmy changed from this target center ground? Jimmy Butler's in street play.
So, reason why Timberwolves fans are chanting, "Where is Jimmy?" is because for the last 4 times the Timberwolves and the Heat have played each other, Jimmy Butler has sat out. But yet, Jimmy Butler likes to talk about...
It was kind of like surreal because coming from a small town, I mean, hell, not only am I an NBA player, but to go over there and everybody know who I am and support me and buy my sneaker and have my jersey from the Chicago days, skip a team, the Philly days, and then now here. It's a lot of love.
So, you know, skip a team, otherwise known as Woes back. Understand that? It's good to see the Timberwolves get back on track. It really, really is. Today, I want to really just go over the best takeaways from the game, the MVP of the game, and then winners and losers. So, just looking at the game, we won by 26, 106-90. The game wasn't close. And when I first went there to the game, Wolves weren't looking too hot. They were down. They were going back and forth with the Heat, and Bam was getting a lot of favorable calls. But looking at the game, the biggest takeaway is Naz Reid. And getting him on that contract deal right now is looking like one of the most genius moves that Tim Connolly has done. I mean, it helps that he really wants to be here. He even reiterated that after the game, that he always wanted to come back here, that there's something special going on here. But, wow, Naz Reid had hell of a game. He was 10 for 14 for 71% shooting, 4 for 7 from 3, 57% shooting from three-point. 1 for 1 from free throw, but had 8 rebounds, 2 steals, assist, and a plus-minus of 30. He straight up took the game and made it so he is the Heat killer. And Timberwolves fans are chanting, "Where is Jimmy?" as the score got out of hand, because honestly, in this league, I thought when you talk shit, you're supposed to walk that shit. So where the fuck was Jimmy Butler at? I like Jimmy Butler. I understood why he got angry at the Timberwolves organization. We paid Andrew Wiggins over him, which was clearly a mistake. One's a top 10 player, one's barely top 50. It happens. But if you're going to talk that shit, why don't you come out there and try to guard a guy like Anthony Edwards? But let's go over the winners and losers. Enough about Jimmy Butler. So, the 3 winners, number 1 winner, clearly Naz frickin' Reid. What he did was dominant. He was an absolute magician out there in terms of a score. He just brought the energy that we are honestly looking for from Karl Anthony Towns. Cat didn't have the worst game in the world, but the way that Naz just relentlessly went at him, it changed the game wholeheartedly. Winner number 2, Rudy Gobert. Second game in a row where Rudy has been very, very solid to good. He was 7 for 9, 77.8% field goal percentage. He had 14 rebounds, 14 points. This is the type of Rudy that we're looking for, and he didn't have blocks this game, but he had a steal and an assist. And the assist that he had was actually a really nice swing pass to the corner. It was a really clean assist that he had. And then winner number 3, Anthony Edwards. So when I got there, Anthony Edwards had probably like 10, like around like 8, 9, 10 points. And then he was stuck at like 11 points for the longest time. Then it got to the fourth quarter, and Anthony Edwards started getting the ball. The crowd gets all crazy. We're all ready for it. And this dude just starts dishing it everywhere. And then even after the game, Mike Conley told him, he's like, dude, are you, or during the game, he told him, like, are you trying to steal my job? Dude had 7 assists. He was getting everyone involved, was feeding Rudy Gobert, which was a question mark going into the year. Oh, does Ant not want to feed Rudy? Apparently, that is not the case, because he is feeding Rudy, he's feeding Nas, he's feeding anyone that wants to make a shot. 7 assists was a wonderful night from Ant. He was a plus 21. Just a really, really good night. Yeah, I mean, there's not really much else to take. Anthony Edwards' 3-point shot looks almost better than his 2-point shot this year. Ant was a lot better at 2. This game, he was 7 for 15, which is what was probably a little bit more realistic for him. I could see him shooting like a 7 for 15. Would like it be like closer to like 8 or 9 for 15, but really, really solid game from Ant. And the way that he came in and put the game away in the fourth quarter, that's what a superstar does. Now, let's get to some losers. Number 1 loser, Jimmy Butler. Like we mentioned earlier, why throw the shade if you're not going to go fucking play? It's just annoying. I respect you as a player. I think you're good. You're clearly one of the best in the world, dude. But, like, come on, man. You gotta talk all that shit. That's why you go ahead and blow the kisses to the fans, bro. You better suit up next time. That's all I'm saying. Loser number 2, Karl-Anthony Towns. So, Kat, your moneymaker is your 3-point shot. So far this year, you don't got much of a 3-point shot. 25%, 1 for 4 today. From the field, you're 5 for 12 for 41%. It's better than last game. The 10 rebounds, the rebounding looks nice. You're just a plus 6 today. 12 points. I mean, under the circumstance of getting the win, yes, the stats aren't going to be as flooded because, you know, even the bench players came in way later on. And Nas Reed took over the game. But we need to see a lot more from a Supermax player. And honestly, if it keeps trending this way, there's going to have to be a decision made after the season. And if Nas has proven that he can fill your role, I mean, Kat, like, it might be inevitable. Loser number 3, which maybe should be higher than Kat, is Shake Milton. Shake is off to a shaky start. Alright, I'm sorry. But he just looked lost at time. He's turning over the ball. He's kind of sloppy. He looks hesitant and attacking. That's honestly what we kind of paid him to do is like, dude, just kind of just go ahead. Like, you go get yours. Like, you are our scorer off the bench. But he'll get there. I think he's just acclimating to our rotation and everything. It was also really nice going off like backup guards to see J-Mac, Little Mac back. And Jordan McLaughlin. It was really good to see him get out there. He was super energetic. He was getting steals, being a pest. He hit a 3, passing the ball. He was doing it like how J-Mac was doing it in the 2021-2022 year that really helped get the Wolves to the playoffs. So that was really nice to see. It was encouraging. Mike Conley was as solid as always. It was just a good overall game. Everyone showed up, and there's still some players that like I feel like haven't got up to speed yet. Like Na is a lot better than what his stats are reflecting. We haven't got to see Jaden McDaniels yet, and we just beat a really good team. Yes, without one of their best players, but we didn't have one of our best players. It was really encouraging to see, especially bouncing back, losing to Toronto in such a sloppy and horrific fashion. But let me know what you guys think. I'm super excited. Timberwolves win. Wolves are back. So let's go. And I'm telling you, go to the game. Like the game, if you haven't been to a game in a while, if you've been wanting to go to a game, go. It's fun. It's full The whole entire arena is full. The chants are crazy. You could just yell, have a great time. So, Wolves are back. Let me know what you guys think. Appreciate you stopping by. Have a good one. And hopefully, I worked the Gophers game. They got a nice victory. Then I went straight to the Timberwolves game. Got an excellent victory. So come on, Vikings, please. Don't lose to the Packers. All right. Wolves back. Have a good one.